episode 7 of Killing Crickets. We're back. We're killing more crickets. God damn it. We're here from Wise Guys in Las Vegas. We're going to, as usual, we're going to do some stand-up. Yep. I'm John Caparulo, by the way. This is
Brian Shinanigan.
Yeah, if you didn't know that. If you don't know that already.
If you already didn't, if you didn't pay attention to the title credits.
It's probably your first episode that you're seeing. But anyway, what we're doing, we're here at Wise Guys in Las Vegas. We're going to watch some stand-up comedy. We're also going to do some stand-up comedy, and then we're going to bring the guys backstage who you watch do stand-up comedy, and we're gonna talk about it, and we're gonna talk about everything that goes around that, and it should be a fun half hour. What is it? Whatever. However long this shit is. Look at the counter. I don't know, but
skip to whatever chapter you want.
Yeah, but it should be a good time.
Yeah, no, we got great comics here. We're trying to show the stuff on stage and off stage here, and I mean we're so many episodes in. I think we're getting better and better at this. So
I think so, and if we're not,
don't say nothing. We don't care.
We won't. Yeah, we'll never know. I guess
because we're not changing what we're doing. We're going with this.
Yeah,
so if you guys don't like it, sorry. So
anyway, stay with us. Let's go watch some stand up, and then we'll come back and talk.
Hi guys. Oh, I am also a good Christian woman, just FYI for you guys, just so you know. Good Christian woman. But guys, talking about a lot of sex tonight, and sex is a full contact sport, as you know. But a lot of times you can have a sex accident, or a sexident, as I call it. And I've had a few sexidents in my life, and I'd like to tell you guys about those tonight. First sexident I had, I dislocated my shoulder during sex. I was with this girl once, and we were doing some positions out of this historical book called the Kama Sutra. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with this historical publication, but there's a lot of moves in there that were not made for a man of my size or flexibility level, apparently. You know what I'm saying? So we were doing a move called the Queen of Heaven, which I would and would not recommend, okay? And man, I was just going, and we're in there, and all of a sudden, my shoulder just popped out, and I'm like, oh, so much pain. And I'm like, put it back in. And she's down here like, I'm trying. I'm like, not that, this. I had to go and do Mel Gibson Lethal Weapon style, slam it against the wall. We wrapped it up like I was the starting pitcher in the World Series, and let me tell you, I finished that game, all right? I finished that goddamn game. That's what I'm saying. But, thank you. I appreciate an applause break for finishing sex. I appreciate it, but,
yeah, fucking sexidents. It's just, it sounded like you spilled something, but, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know if I could, I don't know. I'd have to get hurt pretty fucking bad to go to the hospital. No, I'm good. I'll walk home. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to go fucking tell people that shit. I've never had a sexident. I don't get into weird shit, I'm easily fucking creeped out by even just even before I met my wife, even just like oral sex. I've always been creeped out by oral sex, whether I'm on offense or defense. It's I'd be with the girls who start heading south and be like, whoa, go on back up. The basement's not really for company. I don't like anybody going down there that I gotta fucking see again. So why don't we just talk? Because I know what's going on down there, and you don't wanna. It's weird because it seems like every time when you watch YouTube, it seems like every video I watch is sponsored by fucking Manscaped. It's like Jesus, really, you're buying fucking nut clippers, huh? That's fine. It's I hope it's at least it's labeled right. You don't want somebody to fuck up. Oh yeah, let me get my eyebrows. But it's I've never been. I had a friend in college. I still don't know how we got into this conversation. I remember we're sitting in a truck at work, and he's like, "Dude, you should shave your pubes. It'll make your dick look bigger." How long are your fucking pubes? If they're that long, your dick's not the only thing hiding in there. Probably got wild berries and fucking small animals and shit. It's not gonna just. If you got enough to trim away, I have so much more dick. I don't know about that. You got, yeah, it's kind of out of control down there. Fuck. But yeah, I just, yeah. But yeah, it seems like every video I watch is sponsored by Manscaped.
Oh yeah. Forgot what I was gonna do. No. All right, here we go. All right, women treat balding guys like dandelions. You know what I'm saying? They'll keep blowing you till the hairs are gone. All right, see, I know this took it. All right, straighten back up. Here we go. We got a good one. I like having sex under the covers. You know, I feel like they're less likely to wake up. Autism Awareness Month. I'm glad they got a month now, right? Make some noise, huh? Right? I know. For the longest time, they only had April 1st. I love this crowd. You guys are my type of crowd. I'll tell you how I knew my dad was gay growing up. I caught him sucking my other dad's dick. Classic. I had a feeling you weren't gonna like that. Guys, anybody spanked by their dad growing up? Right? Did you guys enjoy that? Those two did. Them too. Well, I didn't. All right? At a point, I just had a level with the guy. I'm like 9, I'm getting spanked. I'm like, Dad, if you quit spanking me, you can take the condom off. Feel like this side, yeah? This side, no? All right. I get weird around black women. Not the joke. Hold on. That was the truth. I just want to fit in, right? I just want to fit in. So when I get around a lot of black women, I just start saying amen a lot. Amen. You know what I'm saying? Like I was at this gas station. Black lady was next to me pumping gas. She's like, these gas prices are crazy. I was like, amen. Amen. Yes. When that works, you could up the ante, all right? I said, you know, in California, gas prices are $8 a gallon. She was like, are you serious? I was like, hand of God. Hand of God, right there. Hey, any of y'all got that thing where only their right hand smells like lotion? Anybody else? No. All right. Someone else said something about herpes, right? Yo, I'm glad that shit goes away. I thought I was gonna have to start telling people. All right, I'm out of here.
All right, Rob Falco.
Yes,
Thanks for
sir.
joining us.
Absolutely.
Very funny set. Very good.
Thank you.
You know what? It really is a. How long you been on comedy?
About to come up on a year.
Okay. Wow, that's impressive, actually, because.
Thank you.
Because you have a real natural comfort on stage that it takes a while to get to, because, you know, sometimes when you're doing a lineup show like this,
Mm-hmm.
you know, inevitably, you know, especially when I have 3 minutes too, that's a tough situation, because it's like, because like the guy before you just happened to have a sweet spot. I don't know who went before him.
Yeah.
He ended up getting a sweet spot where it was like he was able to take the energy like
Tanner
up to
Hoops,
here.
yeah, he crushed.
And it's almost like in 3 minutes you almost don't have a chance to shift gears enough. So it's like you were able to like have a presence about you where it was like it was almost like I accept that this is going to be difficult.
Yeah.
And it was a very self-deprecating but still very funny stage presence you had. It was and it all just came from your vibe. It really had nothing to do with your material, which is good in itself, but that's not what it was about. It was just the way you were able to transition from that. Like I mean, and that's a natural gift.
Yeah.
And that's really good.
I think that comes from, I used to rap
So I've been on stage.
Okay,
I've been on stage before. So
that helps,
I know,
that
right?
helps, that helps.
Throw a rock, hit a rapper, and now it's like throw a rock, hit a comic that used to be a rapper. So
yeah, man.
We're out here doing it, but it does. I think it does help with the stage presence specifically, because like I know being a white rapper helps me, because first off, they expect less, and then they might not like you.
Yeah,
they're expecting to not like
so
you.
you're used to going on stage like, look, I know.
Yeah, exactly.
I know what this looks like.
That's the 100% the vibe. Like, hey, it'll be better than you think. Give me one. You know what I mean? So like, and then you do have to be funny. Like, you can't just be like, I'm harder than everybody here, because I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So like, I did do jokes and stuff, but it's way easier to be funny when you're not supposed to be funny. When people are looking at you to be funny, it's a lot harder. I mean, you guys.
That's the whole idea. I've noticed that myself.
I'm familiar with this concept.
You may understand. But so, like, I think I'm comfortable, like, bombing. Like, I'm comfortable with that, like, look like, well, this one's not going to work. We're just going to eat this for a while. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean, because, I mean, look, you know, just because you're comfortable with it doesn't mean you're okay with it.
Right,
and I don't,
right.
And you by no means, and I don't want you to get the impression, you by no means bombed.
No,
it was still solid. That was really good. It was just, in that situation, when you only have 3 minutes, there's only so much you can do there.
Right.
And the odds of you being able to go, okay, this guy had a real high energy set, and then I'm just going to go swoop in and take it that high, because I had plenty of those, especially when I was a year in or whatever, and I got in that situation. Those would be those nights I go home fucking breaking shit, because I'm like, God damn it, because you know you want to like have this monster set every time, and it's just sometimes that's just not in the cards,
right?
And it's like you do the best you can with what you had, because if you would have had, let's say, 10 minutes there, like the way you went at it, by the time you got to 7, 8, 9. You'd have had him in the fucking pocket. Dude.
Yeah.
That's really good, man. That's really,
I appreciate that.
That's a natural talent, man.
And what I really like about you is like your whole set is almost that you're almost conversational with the audience.
Yeah.
Like, even though each of your jokes, like, I like that you have a lot of little punch jokes that you just go like, there was my punch. It doesn't even matter if the next topic's connected. I'm just, here's another punch.
Right.
But the fact that you kind of talk to the audience in between them, and it always feels like it's a conversation with you. Right. And I think that even that is where you can engage the audience, where they feel like they're a part of it, without them taking over or heckling you, or like, or
which
going
I'm
too
scared
far.
of that, because I mean, I'm new, so I know I'm gonna hit those audiences where they're gonna answer every fucking thing I go. You know, every rhetorical I go, they're gonna take it. So
normally it's not the whole audience; it's just one or two fucking
guys. Which you know, and I'm just not used to it yet. And like, this room is so good. Yeah, this is
this is a forgiving room.
Best room. Oh, I'm sorry. Can we cuss on
here? Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. This is the best room I've been. I work at well, never mind.
But he works at another club in town.
Yeah, you can.
And it's, well, you know, I'll say the Strat is a fire room, but Oyo is a hard room right now.
Yeah,
Oyo is a hard room.
Those Monday Tuesdays with like 12 people, bro.
Dude, and like I come to these mics and I'm like, man, this is a lot easier than that room.
Yeah.
For, you know, I've watched pros have hard times.
No, the Oyo at that Monday Tuesday night.
Dude.
I've seen 3 professional headliners turn on the audience hard. At those shows, hard.
And then I've seen, like, you know, the same act this night just eat it, and then the next night be good, because it's such a like hit and miss room.
It is. Yeah.
So
okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry. I'm sorry. I was going to say.
No. Please jump in, because I forgot what the fuck I was talking about.
It's probably my fault. But
no, it's not.
That's what I was going to say. Is like, because you know what you're talking about reminds me, like, because you know when I was earlier, when I was a doorman at the Comedy Store and stuff like that, like, you know, we would always go, like, a few of us would always make a trip down to La Jolla, San Diego. Basically, it was like as a way to like give us a relief or a release or whatever. Like, I need a word, but it was because those audiences were so happy,
ready,
and they were so like, yeah, this is a comedy club and we're here to laugh. It's not like Hollywood where, you know, they're, you know, this is a comedy club. I'm here to judge.
Yep.
Right. I'm here to go.
I came late and
I
I'm
can
leaving
do this
early.
better.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
It's at that.
Exactly.
So it's like, you need those rooms to, you know, like this one, or like, you know, like what you guys are talking about, where you can go and you can kind of vent and go, I know I'm going to rip it at this place. And then, but you also just as much need those fucking bitch rooms that are like, man, this is some fucking heavy lifting, and you're not going to enjoy it while you're doing it. But after you have so many of those, once you start to get to those moments where things start to, when it really means something, and you're trying to go showcase for somebody, you're trying to get. It matters because it really that's what basically put hair on your chest.
Yeah,
or whatever,
it's the reps.
You need that.
Yeah.
You need that thick skin.
Right.
If you don't eat a dick, you're not doing this job enough.
100%. I'm sure you guys have had. You guys have had this more than anyone. Hey, listen to this bit. Let me run this bit by you.
Or yeah.
Please, God, don't.
Yeah.
Hey, already don't. I don't want to hear your song.
You want to use this for your little skits?
Yeah. None of it. We don't want. It's none
I
of
have
it.
a tag for you. Please.
Right. And
Please,
you
keep it.
It's
please.
like,
Yeah.
oh my God, dude. I'm like, how do you not have the awareness?
Especially when it's somebody who's fucking terrible.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what we were talking about, is having a look at yourself. Like, knowing you're bad. And being able to see, like, what I'm bad at. Like, I know my strength right now is stage presence. I can just be funny. In a circle, I'm funny. My material is not as funny as that is. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it's rudimentary. That's why I just do short jokes, because I haven't really figured out the long joke format, So, and you need to keep them laughing. So,
Yeah.
fuck the topics thing,
It just comes with experience.
But I
Yeah.
mean, but you're sharpening the knife.
Yeah.
And like I said, I've seen you since the beginning.
Yeah,
Since you first started coming here.
100%. And that
like
was
I said,
that's the start.
I've seen you since day one, and you're one of those guys where I think it was your first or second time, and I'm like, oh, there's something on this guy.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that.
Well,
just like anything else, though, creating is fire. When you're hitting that vein of creative where it's all going,
Yeah.
that's the best.
It does. It really
doesn't
does.
matter what
Yeah.
you're doing, fucking coloring. It doesn't fucking matter.
I
But,
like coloring like a motherfucker.
dude, real shit, though.
Don't get him started. Don't get him started.
Don't get me started on coloring. I fucking love coloring. I hate that.
Color by numbers?
My
What the
daughter's
fuck?
outgrowing coloring, and I hate it because I fucking
about to
still
go to
love
color
coloring.
pencils, be like, oh no, it's
It's fancier.
It's on her iPad too much. Now
Pastels.
it's just we just play video games a lot together. But I love coloring it. And because I'm so much better at it than when I was 4.
Dude, thanks for coming on,
Absolutely.
dude. Great set,
I appreciate
dude. Like I said,
you
we'd
guys.
love to have you
Yeah,
back on
man. Thanks for
again
being on, man.
and see how you
Appreciate you.
progress.
Hell yeah.
So,
Appreciate
we'll
it.
have you on again. Yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for joining us. All right.
we'll be back.
Yep.
What's happening? How y'all doing? Doing good? Yes, sir. Speaking of jogging, dude, if you're white and jogging in the South, people just pull over and see if you need a ride, bro. For real. That's a real thing. That's not even a joke. That's happened before. Nah, speaking of the South, though, I'm originally from Daytona Beach. Yeah. Ugh. Post 80s, too. Yeah, dude. More raise hail, praise Dale type folks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yep. But I was raised between Daytona Beach and here in Vegas. So not really a great shot at being a good person. You know? Like, I donate clothes. I bring them to fucking Safe Nest and Savers and donate and then go buy clothes from Savers, too. But, like, I thought it was cool to hang outside of gas stations. Like, I was that dude that thought it was cool to be, like, chilling. Not doing anything. Somehow I always have weed, though. Don't know how it works. But I'm waiting on a barefoot princess to pull up. A barefoot princess to pull up. Why are you driving barefoot? I don't know, but I need you in my life. I got weed, you don't got weed, I don't have a car, you got a car. Let me ride, okay? Oh, man. You guys trust that Chinese balloon? Right? That shit wasn't even Chinese, bro. I thought it was gonna be like a red lantern you see down in Chinatown with the fucking girl dragon on it. The ones Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan were hitting, sliding down the fucking thing. And when they shot it down, no fucking fortunes came out or anything, dog. The fuck? Nah, a lot of shit I don't trust though, like my girl is one of these social media influencers, like films food, you know? Chicken parm looks fire, but she's doing a raffle right now to go to like a concert. I'm like, I don't feel comfortable with you just, picking some stranger to go to a show with you. She's like, I'm gonna pick a woman. Like, a woman kills Selena. And you got bangs and a fat ass too, so it's no moss on the concert, okay? Now get your bitty bitty bum bum back in the fucking house, all right? But you guys have a good night. My name's Kodak Black.
All right, Gavin Monaco. Killing Crickets. We're joined by Gavin Monaco. Thanks for joining us.
No, thank y'all. Thank y'all.
A very funny set. It's the first time I actually, I've seen you, but I haven't gotten to focus in and watch your set. It's I like how pissed off you are. I always identify with that, and I always think that's always where the best comedy comes from.
Yeah, there's a lot of tension under there. Yeah,
it is.
Sure. Yeah,
it really is. I mean, because especially when you're able to have fun with your own sort of frustration and hostility.
Yeah, that's good, the whole trying to find it. I guess it helps. I'm in here with Rob a lot, and I've known Rob forever, so it's good to have that person that knows me to
Right. Yeah.
Dude, that's you being you.
Yeah.
You should kind of go into that.
Yeah. How long have you been doing comedy?
I did my first open mic when I was 18. I'm about to be 29 this year, but I quit a few times in between there.
Well, we all kind of do that. I had to start and stop myself when I started. So it happens.
I just was just nothing to really talk about yet.
Yeah. I mean, I've been doing it for 25 years and I still don't have anything to talk about.
I know. I guess it doesn't really change. I still was talking about stuff I was raised on.
It's weird how you fucking, because you really do feel like that more than you don't feel like that. And it's like you somehow you manage to pull enough shit out of nowhere. Really, where you're just like, hey, how did I even get all this material? Yeah. When you're just when so much of your time is man, I wish I had some shit to talk about. But it's it really is, I mean, it's weird how that happens. I mean, I think we're all like that. I think that, but I like where you're, you talk about with your girlfriend and the Contra thing and just the biting sarcasm. I think that's really funny.
And you always have good references, dude. I love that
Selena one.
That was
a
great fucking. That was perfect for that bit. A woman killed Selena. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, that was perfect.
Because it seems like anytime somebody mentions it, it's because it's one of those, she's one of those artists that it seemed to be important to a lot of people, but there's a lot more who've never fucking heard of her. We have no idea anything about her, but the people who did know about her is she just meant so much that. So it's it to a lot of us, it's it's I know she's supposed to be important, but really we don't give a shit. And that's the sad thing. That's the sad thing about art in general. When you can be that big and then that small to some other people. So it's
most people think she's J-Lo from the fucking movie.
Yeah.
When I was a kid,
whenever I picture her, that's where my head goes.
When I say that last part, the bitty bitty bum bum thing, it's it's a real either they know that song
or it falls flat,
or it's just okay, that was funny words that he said together.
Yeah. Oh, bitty, that sounds funny. But they don't have no reference of the song.
No.
You run into that all the time with certain stuff. If they're just not a crowd that's into that reference, it's okay, you guys didn't watch the same TV I watched, obviously. It's
kind of that same thing with the NASCAR thing. If people know Dale Earnhardt, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, race hell, praise Dale." But
right.
If not, they're like, "I don't even." Yeah, who?
Right.
No car.
It's still
seriously, the Eminem car.
I always wonder why that particular guy. I mean, it was really because I remember I was a doorman at the Comedy Store the day that he died. I remember the day he died because I remember going in that night and other comics talking about it, and it's just I mean, you wonder why that guy specifically you know, okay, I hate for anybody to die like that, but
Right.
him in particular, like, was he? I mean, it wasn't like Gandhi fucking ran into the wall. I mean, it was
right.
like, you know, but it seemed like it to a lot of people. It really meant a lot. You know, whatever that guy did. Boy, he left a fucking mark.
I know,
You know,
they're
so
like-
you know, and no pun intended.
For some reason,
Oh my God!
Yeah, right. I hate
I
to
even
make-
think about
I hate
that
to
until
make
you
fucking
said it.
death jokes here, but it's you know, that's where we're at.
it's probably in a museum somewhere. That wall.
It's got, yeah,
Not wrong. The wall that killed Dale.
Yeah,
for
man,
real.
that's fucking that's rough. But
All right, so I have seen you for a long time. All right, I've seen you do a lot of sets. Why do you end it saying I'm Kodak Black?
So that is
okay,
like
so
a
I wasn't
two-piece.
off there.
No.
I
It
end-
says it every time.
I end every
Yeah.
set like that. That's
Yeah.
kind of a nod to.
Isn't that another dude though?
That is. He's a rapper from Florida.
That's what I thought. Like that's another guy.
Yeah.
Like,
It's more to just play around. It's kind of based off how I don't know where I saw the video, but it was Mark Norman was like, "Oh, I'm Kevin Hart." To the people, and I was like, oh, that'd be so funny to just get off stage after and say a different name. And then Kodak Black, the rapper, did this weird video where he's probably all fucked up or something, who knows, and he's like, my name's Kodak Black, but when you see me, I'm white. And he's like singing that the whole time. I'm like, oh, that's the name. That would be so funny, because when you're seeing me, I'm fuck. It's a stupid, dumb, only funny to me thing to say, but I love it. It's so.
but it's messing with your branding. Like
Yeah.
people got to remember your name, man. Like
Yeah.
that's all you got.
But that's still
Yeah.
funnier than saying hi. Thanks. My name is Gavin.
That's true.
So, you know what? I think
Yeah.
that it is. You know, it at least keeps people. I mean, it's a trademark. It's definitely.
It's funny,
It's
yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
Yeah, and it is. I mean, and the thing is the type of thing that, you know, when you develop your own fan base and they know you for that, it's, you know, it is. It's different. It's funny, man. It is.
Yeah,
It's,
hopefully I get to a
not
point.
today.
Yeah, they know
you
I.
know?
Yeah, exactly. Half of them,
It's,
you know, people do come up to me. Oh, Kodak. You know,
Yeah.
because they don't know.
'Cause I
They
really
don't
thought-
really
yeah.
remember my
'Cause
name at all. So
and I had no idea that there
Brian
was
writes
another
a-
guy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
People are like, I gotta find that guy Kodak on
Yeah,
Instagram, and it's
exactly.
like a black guy.
That's
like,
another
this is
thing.
who I saw.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like no tell to, like, if they didn't catch the first part when Will's introducing or whoever the host is, they have nothing to go off of. So yeah,
Yeah.
maybe should probably.
But it's also like,
Throw it in there
it's
a few
like,
times.
what's he gonna do? Sue you? You know, like,
yeah.
like, hey, I'm gonna Kodak's mine.
Yeah,
and
I'm
then
sure
there's,
Kodak
there's a
came
big
after
film
him already.
company that's
Yeah,
gonna, like,
exactly.
Be like, hey, wait.
This rapper in
Man.
Florida? What the hell?
Yeah, right. Yeah, no shit. Well, that's cool. Well, yeah, but very funny stuff, and thanks for sitting down with us. Thanks for
fuck yeah,
and we'd love to have you on again, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I'm
keep
more
working
than-
it.
more
We
than happy
love to
come on,
watch
yeah.
you get pissed off about some more shit up there. I like
Yeah,
it.
I'm sure there's more to come. Every day there's something new. So,
Yeah, I'm all for it. I'm all for
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Once you get too happy about shit, you ain't gonna be funny anymore. So yeah, I face that myself.
Yeah, big believer
The minute
in-
I get too happy, it's
Stupid
over.
happy.
There's
It's
got to be
over.
some
better-
chaos.
I
I
need
have
to
9
find another
dogs.
job,
You got to
yeah.
keep it kind of
You have
Yeah.
9 dogs?
9 dogs. Yeah.
9 dogs, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So you got to
Buried the lead on that one. God, this guy got 9 dogs.
Damn.
Yeah.
What do you drive a sled? That's a lot of fucking dogs, man. I mean,
Yeah, I should. Most of them are actually like no bigger than that microwave, but
Okay.
um,
Okay. Yeah. I get. Well,
It's a lot of just
Did
picking
you
them up.
use that microwave because you put your dogs in the microwave? Like, goddamn, like,
No, they
hey,
do
they get to
try
run
to get
smaller
them
than a
on the
microwave.
counter.
Like,
Yeah, no, it's they're fun. I love them.
Yeah,
I love
man.
them. Yeah.
Oh, I'm all for it. Yeah,
Yeah,
we have it spread out amongst animal species with dogs, cats, and rabbits and shit. So,
Oh yeah. I heard,
We have a lot of animals.
I
yeah,
remember
so-
the rabbit one.
Yeah,
Yep.
we have livestock.
9
Yeah, so-
dogs, that's so much shit. I don't
Damn.
care how big they are.
Some
That's a
dogs.
lot of
Dude,
fucking
it's
shit.
it's really the hair from the one husky.
Oh, I hear you.
I-
One
know.
husky has
I get-
the
yeah,
craziest.
oh, yeah, I
it's
bet,
like
man.
turned it up insane.
I
when
just
got the
I know
husky.
what pisses you off is when the fucking, because it pisses me off, and I only have 3 dogs. When the fucking Amazon guy knocks on the fucking door, rings the doorbell.
yeah.
I'm like, are you fucking serious? You see,
Yeah.
there's a camera there, right?
You can't-
I get a notification. I know you're there.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Why are you ringing the fucking bell?
Yep.
So yeah, I can imagine with 9 dogs. That's
That is-
that's a headache. That's a
Yeah,
headache.
it's
yeah.
they're they're really good about
a lot of stuff I've got them pretty well trained, but to an extent, like something like that can have it just like go off real quick until I'm out there. Shut up!
Yeah, right. Yeah. That's how everybody. Yeah. When I answer my door, it's a lot of they hear me behind the door.
Oh yeah, you're just
shut up! Get the fuck back! Shut up!
Hey, how you doing?
Open the door. It's like I wasn't talking to my child. Trust me. Right. All right. Anyway, I gotta get ready to go on.
Yep.
Good talking to you. Thanks for joining us.
Gavin
See you next
Monaco.
time.
Thank y'all.
More Killing Crickets coming up.
Yep.
But my most recent sexident happened when I was going down on my lady, which I suggest you all do, you assholes. Go down on your lady. So I'm down there putting in work, you know what I'm saying, and she's enjoying it. And she's like, oh my God, this is so good. I need you to put it in me. And I couldn't really hear her because her thighs are pressed against my ears. And like I'm down there and I come up, I'm like, what? And like she thought me coming up was my signal that she was going to transition over into doggy. So she brings that leg over and just clocks me right in the temple. And man, I went down like Conor McGregor. You know what I'm saying? I was down. The ref called the fight. He's like, he's done. And when I woke up a few minutes later, guys, okay, she told me what happened, that apparently she hit me in the face. I face planted right into her vagina. And she was like, because she was turned over, she was like bucking with her pussy. So she like pussy checked me in the face. And let me tell you guys, that's a red card in every sport, all right? Immediate ejection. So she hits me and I was down, and I was like, I think we need to go to the hospital for this one. And let me tell you guys, have you ever been to the hospital for a sexident? They love it. You know what I'm saying? They love it. They bring everybody down to look at you. They bring people from HR and shit. Like, look at this fucking guy. But you should never explain to your doctor what happens. And she goes, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, don't say that. Don't put that in my chart. I don't want my insurance coming to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, gotta be professional. But the best was when the thing turned out I had a concussion. And when the nurse came, she said I had a cunt-cussion, and I didn't appreciate that. I'm like, let me stick to the jokes, all right? You wrap the arms, I'll stick to the jokes, But that's my time, you guys. I'm Brian Shinanigan. Thanks for coming out. Woohoo!
All right. No, first, you had a great set, but it was hilarious because while you probably won't see her audience, but the woman on before him kept saying, I'm a good Christian woman. And I kept thinking, like, when I go up, I might open my set with I'm a good Christian woman. Because, and you did.
I did. I had to.
So we were on the same
It was literally the last 30 seconds of her set. She looked at the clock and was like, I'm a good Christian woman.
Yeah.
Looked back at the clock. I'm a good Christian woman. I was like, yeah, you'll be a good Christian woman for 20 more seconds, I guess.
Yeah, that was one of those. It was one of those sets. I don't want to say too much about it because that's the thing. It's so awkward too because we all know how hard it is to go on stage. So sometimes shit just.
Well, that was her first time ever.
Was her first time ever?
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah,
because she did. It was in a lot of coherence.
No, it was a stream of consciousness.
It really was, and I think she's the type of woman. She's probably very funny in conversation, and then she has to learn how to construct.
It does not translate to
set
the
up
type
and
5
punchline and things like that. But it was very, very. That's an art in itself. Where it was like the room was really. They weren't. Unfortunately, we have a very friendly. It's a friendly room.
Yeah.
They're
on board.
Like, hey man, we want to see some comedy and we want you to do well, so go get it. And so they'll stay with you for a while. And they were hanging with her right to the end, and it just like, what just happened?
That last minute petered out hard.
So it's an art unto itself to go in where you were, and it's like, all right, I got to pick this back up, because it just kind of had like a. It's just a weird moment, like there in the because it just got very quiet and people were just kind of befuddled. So yeah, it was good. It was good that you went into sexidence.
Well, I couldn't go right into it. If I went right into my bit,
you can't do that.
It would have it'd have been death. because I had to like, and I had to do it with one line. I'm like good
Perfect.
Christian
The
woman
perfect line,
was the
obviously,
perfect,
yeah.
you know,
I mean,
because the big
you
fat white guy
tested
gets
it
up
out for
there,
me,
you know.
I'm sitting there thinking, like, I think that'll go if I say I'm a good Christian woman, and you perfect. I mean, we didn't even talk. It was like, yeah, hey, all the time in the car together.
No, because like I said, I'm like, I have to build on this, or this set will suck.
Yeah,
because I'll get them on board, but not till the entire first part of the joke is over.
Were those new bits? Were those
Yeah,
things you were
I
working
did.
on?
I did part of that bit once, the front part, but I added the whole second part with the dislocated shoulder and all that stuff. So
yeah, because I was actually sitting there because I'm trying to, you know, I still am trying to think, you know, before I go on, like, what the fuck am I gonna do? And I'm like, you know, trying to see if there's something I can spring off of. And I was thinking, because you had that bit that you were doing when we were in Jackpot about the canyon thing, you know, and I was like, you know, and I thought, oh man, I hope he does that because it's a setup for me, and you didn't. So, but
you didn't
but
ask.
it was you had a great set. It was, you know, you really took a room literally from 0 to 100, which was great. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it.
It was nice when a bit works.
It
you know,
is,
I knew the front end worked well, and I felt like it was tighter. I took like 3 sentences out of it and tightened it up like more because it had another tag that kind of was so I just pulled it out, tightened it, and especially when I was like, I have to say something here, and that is immediately going to take 10 to 15 seconds off the front end. So I'm like, I gotta cut. So I kind of cut it in real time, but I thought it tightened up the front story, and then the second part was good. And no, I was really happy with how it went. I feel like there's still some room for tags and stuff I can do in there. But
I'm actually, the more I see your comedy, I'm actually, and I hope you don't take offense to this. Like,
No.
You're a lot more comfortable discussing your sex life than you would think. You know, like, because I'm completely like it. Like, I've learned how to sort of, you know, harness my awkwardness, but it's like, you just, you fire away, man. That's cool.
Because I've seen things.
Yeah,
I've been in
I
these
guess
streets.
so. I guess so. I ain't seen shit.
I dated a girl that was a swinger for a while.
Okay.
So
Oh, man, really?
Yeah.
You dated a swinger?
Yeah, we were in the lifestyle. And people who are in the lifestyle.
Like, you did that?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And dude, I have so many stories from this. So many stories.
Oh, I bet you got so many other things too. What the fuck?
No, that's the whole thing of those groups is they're kind of isolated. Nobody uses their real names.
Right. Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, my lifestyle name was Rory B. Bellows. Because that was
Rory P. Bellows.
Yeah.
That's from
Why is that so?
Simpsons.
Yes, because the life of Rory B. Bellows is insured for a surprising sum.
When
When Krusty faked his
Bart
death.
basically, turned him in and he got faked his death with the plane crash and everything.
So that was my
boat captain.
That was my and my partner's name was Mae West. So she was Mae West and I was Rory B. Bellows. And so that's kind of it. So everybody kind of has their fake name and the lifestyle and that kind of stuff. So I mean,
and when was this?
God, early mid 2000s.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Stuff's still around too.
Oh yeah. No,
Weird.
it's bigger than ever. But it's definitely an older person's game.
I would. Yeah. I would.
Like I said,
so,
and when you think everybody's like, oh, swingers, group sex, all that stuff, it's like sometimes there's a looker, but most of the time it's not. And, it's like, and I don't like looking at old man penis. I said it.
That's what I've always gathered from any remember Real Sex on HBO? They cover anything like that. You know, swingers are always like, it's like it's a perfect description for the tits that you see it there. They're swingers because it's like really. It's just a whole lot of of ew. So and I'm not trying to say that I'm a catch, but it's like, man, you could smell it through the screen, man. Fucking awful.
I'll tell you, I've seen things.
I bet you've seen things. It was, things crawling.
But and I was always the guy at the orgy that was like the first one. Like I'm the first one done and out. Like, all right, guys, I'll go get some snacks.
I'd be the guy with the Xbox.
Yeah, I don't need to hang out. I don't need to hang out for 45 minutes while you old men get it together.
We don't need a post game. We're good. Yeah. We're good.
It's a weird thing. But it makes me more comfortable saying it, and I just because it's just honestly I'm at the point where I just don't care.
Yeah,
and
that's good.
And people never expect the fat guy to have sex stuff.
You don't.
Ever.
You really don't. And I mean, like I said, or like I said, like the way I go through it is like, well, I mean, I never get anywhere near a fucking swingers club, so I mean, so I come from my experience, but it's like, I'm awkward because I know, like, I'm just, you know, I mean, when you have there's certain dudes who go up there, it's like, yeah, you can tell, you know, they pull chicks regardless of, you know, this shit or doing comedy. And yeah, it's like for me, it's always been, it's very limited experience for me. So it's always been, and when it is an experience, it's awkward and it's unsatisfying. It really is a wonder that Madden's around. But it's fantastic.
You did it.
Yeah,
you got there.
We managed. Yeah. But yeah. So, but
Yeah,
it's
not a
great
bad set. I think
Great
there's
set.
still some work to be done on it, but I mean, it definitely
well,
landed
There's
well.
always something like that, but it was still.
Yeah, it definitely landed well.
Definitely positive. Definitely stuff to work on, man.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Yep.
Very good. All right, that's 7 of them. Kelly
Yeah,
Crickets.
7. Yeah.
All right. So I apologize for how bad it was. I appreciate you guys hanging out again. I thought we had it was an interesting discussion on just, you know, everything that goes.
No, I mean, I feel
goes
like
into this process, man.
We have such great
It's fun.
discussions, man.
Yeah.
It's just because some of these guys, you know, we come with kind of simple questions, like, you know, how long you been in comedy, stuff like that, and just some of the places it goes as you learn these people and
go
like
wherever,
just their lives and just, man, a lot of people have a different journey to get here.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
a lot.
And that's what's really interesting to find out sometimes is just not everybody, you know, sort of lands on this same spot in the same way, and it's interesting because, you know, comedy is just as eclectic, I think, as any other pursuit. You know, people just come at it from different angles, and it's really fun to find out where that is. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for joining us for another one.
Tell your friends.
Yeah, click the thumb.
Subscribe,
all that
internet
shit.
stuff.
And we'll be back again next time with number 8.
Yeah,
and,
we're here every week doing this thing until they tell us to stop.
So join us next time. Until then, peace.